Yeah.
Alright, Valentine. Cheeks?
Vanilla cheeks? Huh? What you talking about me for?
Yes.
How you know that's my name on these streets? But in the club, I go from vanilla cheeks to strawberry sprinkle.
Oh boy, oh boy.
What do y'all know about that lore?
Ah, my legs. Pout.
If I end up having a child one day, I'm gonna tell him my secret alias was really strawberry sprinkles. He won't ever know what it means.
He's gonna figure it out.
Love? Oh, lost that. Bunny. Why?
I just like sad.
Just like said.
Like
Why
what
the fuck does entropy keep popping up? That's the state of disorder.
Cute. Candy. Parfait. Playground.
Marshmallow.
Color. Shit. Strawberry. Poof. Kitty. Sugar. I don't think she'd be the singing type.
Judgment.
Impersonate me! Oh, damn it. Promise? No. Pure. There you go. Oh, another one. No, Bouncy would be the other one.
Bouncy.
Awesome? Bouncy, awesome, bouncy, bouncy. Yeah!
Boing, boing, boing.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Jake. Yo, Siori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. Well, that's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things for you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all! I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Siri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Siri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the disc. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Siri. That's not fair! How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the only one option. Ah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Jake to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad not to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she would bring me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. I don't know where something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pah! Ah! Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh! Oh. I'm killing my throat. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally a senior reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Haha. They're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours is really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jays. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jays. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Oh. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hi! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots off the way to safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jays, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you were music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once a little bit better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jake. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectingly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know? That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna go get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found... Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. Top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. Well, these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. Besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I could reach up there and hand them to you. I could get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean... Yeah. I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me, bitch. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design.
No, my little baddie.
Careful. I know what I'm doing! Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual.
Baddie.
Huh?
Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot... Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. Say... The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Whoa! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she's able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. You don't need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I could do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's say. The classroom chairs have the desk attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it over its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous as the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha! There we go! See? I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who is it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see it per skirt. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. How? Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Jake, I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my... Well... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not, I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. Now, you perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But... I'll do it myself! What the fuck, man? What am I doing? The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Kya! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Oh, my right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross, gross!
What the f-
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What are you thinking, you sicko?
My body.
Everything okay over here?
Someone get busted.
God, my throat.
So we can say
I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez! Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh, no! My... Huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries to be a bit more fixed to Chris, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it on the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. Just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day, so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Pick up volume 2 of Parfait Ghost. We'll set this one aside. So I'll cheer you up there, right? We can get it started once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. Yeah, really nice to me. Yeah? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head.
Friend zone! Oh, bitch!
Natsuki lowers her head and sniffles another, so I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin to gather the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It wasn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Natsuki's holding the volume mustache. Alright, I'm ready. God. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time to open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of all the subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to start poems again, or share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I'll turn to my seat and set the book into my bag.
Good.
Well, Devin wants me to full send on Natsuki, so I'm going to Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. That wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? The poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Jake, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica seems to pull a line on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Jake? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hi! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read that, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Jake wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Jake is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone will want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind.
Heihachi's available!
Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not fair to Tsuyuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Jake is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I want to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such much simpler analogies. Analologies. Analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, but everyone thinks by... That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. You know? I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Well, Monica already read my poem, so I'm just gonna show it to her again. It's a Tiffy.
So much pain.
Yellow.
Her foot's in pain.
Yeah, it really is.
Hi again, Jake. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. Hi.
Hi.
That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Damn. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. I've never seen that word. Cacophony?
Cacophony.
Yeah, what he said.
Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sighing, to sign. Tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as a physical expression or a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess I'll show it to Yuri next, I suppose. Are you still mad at me? Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. I was reading this poem. Now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. Well, I mean... Jake, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Huh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one, too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Wow! Stop thinking weird things, idiot! I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know! Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Jake, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sure, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Oh, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece he dropped, but being inattentive or surrounded, she bumps right into me. Sorry! It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it.
I might keep myself muted to do music festival.
Alright. But I think this game is starting to get darker. Just a tidbit. bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, hold them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jesus, fuck, dude. Holy crap. Sir, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
No.
Creepy?
No.
Well, not exactly.
No, I'm just
Maybe
charging
because I'm
this
so
right now
used
to
you
see
being
the
cheerful.
details of it.
Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks.
I'm just resting my feet right now.
I
They
feel like
hurt
I express
anyways.
myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like
Mona
magic.
following you?
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Siri's always had a bit of how getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. That's about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need to worry about... you won't need much more than a few decorations. Siri has been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what exactly we're going to do for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you had heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it all on the posters in case everyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it was that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, see, Yuri, I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones who are responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and we each put on a good performance, it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right. And it's those reasons we're all at this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that's all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me with no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sierra and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but you'll see Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Oh no. Doki outside. Don't worry, I'll start off by help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself, then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is this simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Ah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden! Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. Oh wait, no, it's not me. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and is structured as she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Glances around her as she's...
Fucking stupid.
She's bewildered even herself. Hi. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Jake liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? You came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before Jake. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jake lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
Damn. What a bitch! Yeah!
God, my throat. Alright. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem, since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing and try to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it as much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Hi.
Hey there. How you doing? Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're oh shit, fuck. Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down instead of giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hugs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Oh, that kick's pretty good.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That's it. I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're willing to put all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's start to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Siri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. Just for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Siri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like... Oh, shit. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jake. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. Walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbled for their words. Let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Yeah, sure. Should I say I would walk home with Natsuki or Sayuri?
Natsuki's the bitchy one, right?
The one that made that
Yes.
nasty ass comment, Ricky.
Yeah.
Fuck her, dude.
Sayuri, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Eh? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Jake. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating on something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? A lot. A lot will happen in that time. Should I keep doing like what Devin wants and do just a bunch of Natsuki stuff?
What do you mean, Natsuki stuff?
Because I've been choosing a bunch of Natsuki words. Like sugar.
What's the point of this?
I actually don't know. I mean, I think I'm getting like specific cutscenes targeted towards Natsuki because of
Yeah, I was gonna say you're just at her house, because I figured that was just part of like the.
that wasn't her
thing.
house.
Kind of like see everybody,
we were
right?
we were in the closet of the frickin' the room there. I don't know what would happen if I choose.
Before I ever
depressing
saw
words.
anything here, I always thought like Yuri was the one I'd freaking want to like stick with. And we all know what happens later on in the story with everyone.
Yeah. Out of everyone here, I would probably go. I don't know. Actually,
Miss Yuri's sweet.
Would it be
but she's
fucked up if I
fucking
said Monica?
self-depreciating. She was kind of like, nah. I was about to say some very spoiler shit. I don't know, because to keep it vague, it feels disingenuous to want to do that, you know, like for what happens later.
Yeah, but for those who don't know,
On like on some eyes and shit. Let's just say that.
well, what should I do? Should I try to go with every single depressing freaking like
Man, I don't
word?
You make your choice. You decide. I'm gonna go open the door for my dad.
I guess I'll just keep doing the Natsuki thing. I guess. Sure. Twirl. I don't know. Dream? That's not it. Shit. Dazzle? Shit. Pink. Cute. Lollipop. Games. Sunny? No. Bunny. Flower. Shit! Chocolate. Marshmallow. Vanilla. Candy. Pout. Anime. Sparkle. Shit. Bouncy. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into... Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club that wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you? And I'm sure happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, but I'm talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like cereal all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's anyway. Hey, excuse me. Where is Yuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Yuri is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Yuri. I have my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. Dave Strider. What? I'm fine, see? She shows me a big smile. Well, let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sierra before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed and everyone back at their usual activities. I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sierra lately. If they've been prepared for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Jake, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sierra recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast lately. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sierra, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jake. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about other things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. But I also care about her well-being and my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Jake. Me? How on earth did you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Siri talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Siri's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine.
Homestuck, bro.
He should read Homestuck? Is that like something else? I have never seen this in my life.
Hi. It's a webcomic.
Oh, hey there. I might look at it.
It has nothing to do with DDLC or now.
Oh, I know that. I'm looking at it right now on my phone.
And I love Homestuck.
But anywho, it's not any different than what I had always been. You're so funny, Jake. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you?
And orange covering eyes.
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Try to talk to her, so don't try to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get the words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sierra is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sierra and gently talk to her. She keeps keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sierra told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I could do besides wait for Monica. Hey, yo. Eh? I look at the Sunatsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding the volume manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jace, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me and leave you alone. I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. No, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayuri, that's all. Sayuri? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down lately. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Ow. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then she would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Oh wait, shit, fuck. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then I'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought about it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monaco calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to receive their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sierra. Should show my poem to first. I've been doing it every single time. Why not keep going? Let's say. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing's obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogantly because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. She acts like she's the best, and other people might think that way too. Right? Jake, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just wanted to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Not that I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails up. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grabbed the poem with my own hand until she relaxed her grip on it. I placed it flat on a desk and smoothed out wrinkles she put into it. Don't read it! Before I could pick it back up, Natsuki snatched the poem from the desk. It's not any good. I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. But why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Yuri, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down high in her eyes from me, and I realize how difficult this was for her. And finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can't read it. Just turn that away. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My stand is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you.
Damn bars.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. Like, I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say like that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Oh, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's... meaningful. And I'm glad. See, Natsuki is satisfied enough to hand the poem back to her, but as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hand surprised me with her assertion. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. gut. If you didn't, I would. Never mind. So I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling at herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I'll return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Monica. She always has the right things to say, right? Hi, Jake. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Hey there, Maggie. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Jake. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Jake. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yes, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged in her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful. Please? Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't know what she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. I feel like every single one of Monica's poems are just going to be depressing in some way. Also, I'm pretty sure that this music in the background is just Monica.
What do you mean?
Because she's always saying that she's practicing piano.
I don't remember.
The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. I fucked up that word, my fucking lips. Expressionless.
Expressionless.
But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. The music is called My Reality. It plays at the end of the game. I mean, that makes sense. You know, I feel like... Oh, shit. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the... Oh, I need to drink something. My fucking...
Go ahead and take your sip.
Me and my tongue are not on the same page at the moment. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I didn't really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Or you were too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that it went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Do I even bother talking to Yuri at this point? I feel like she's just going to dismiss me again. I'll talk to Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic with spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Yep, I figured as much. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Jake. Siri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Siri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Siri cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jays, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Oh, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori's always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. That's so. I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two all being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Next week we'll be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sherry will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Siri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when you're not harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Your expression suddenly changes as she stares at the desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, it just leaves you, Jake, the one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it with that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Oh, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give you a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. That's why I tried to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Jake may not like
Damn, she said sit your ass down.
So, therefore, you may be more suited to assist me with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Jake to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jake to decide who'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jays, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Jake, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. But of course I'm gonna go with... Why is Siguri an answer?
You can go check on her, dude.
I need to save the game. What should I do?
So, Yuri's depressed.
Yuri's depressed.
Yuri's missing.
Yes, Yuri's gone because she's sick, in quotations. Natsuki is being the tsundere she is, and then there's Monica.
Touch me.
Understood.
Oh!
Well, I guess you should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on a second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. Well, shit, it's Natsuki. But... I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayuri as well. But Chick was the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica,
wait, so what does Monica have to do?
With this decision. She's making pamphlets with Sayuri.
Oh, shit.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys were the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to properly distribute the resources. So you're gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Chick to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do.
Imagine you pick Monica again. No, go Monica.
Who should I choose? Honestly, because I have no idea.
I'm down for Yuri.
You down for Yuri? Try to rekindle some kind of... Yeah. Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. Or useful. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No! I was just saying, to be helping Yuri... Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Fucking get it.
Helping out Yuri, that Jake. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Jake? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything! No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Jake picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing I can do with the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Well, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. No, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcake is gonna be the best part of the whole event! I believe you. Yeah, I hope you see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that I slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I sounded to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter out of the way, so I'll just make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Jake. I think that'll make you a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you feel bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks herself an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you were overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I'm gotten pretty useful to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is there a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. No doubt that it'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She's extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. And what Sayori said and what Monica said. Is it okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I try to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. This is where it's gonna hurt my feelings, isn't it? My feelings are about to be hurt. I'm gonna be upset.
No.
I'm gonna be upset.
She's just down with a little sickness.
I just had to visit Yuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reached Yuri's house, I knocked on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run
go
down
raise
and
her
greet me.
spirits.
Shut the fuck up. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find. Man, I don't want to hit the X button.
Yeah, dude, she's feeling down in the dumps. You need to lift her up.
Oh, bro, shut the.
I gently open the door.
I gently open the. Stop. Man. I really don't want to hit the X button. I really don't. Okay. Alright. Hi,
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm dropping things.
Yeah, just Monday.
I sit down in her room. Siri forces a smile.
4:30.
Different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I
Alright.
guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Siri's room is as messy as it's always been. I recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she'd had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How does she know that? How the fuck she know that? Yeah, but wait, how did you know? Exactly! Sierra had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. She's... Yeah, exactly. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday.
Doki Doki syndrome. I can't stop playing the game.
That's not accidental. It just happens. It's like a sudden disease. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Siri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Jake. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I got Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. She gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Jake. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Jake? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Or reason to start to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I am in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sierra kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? She really wants so badly for me to just not think about her?
Why get out of bed?
Why, Siri? Huh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Jake. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. Bless you. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Siri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Jake, there's nothing.
Bless you.
Nothing at all. Person in chat also said bless you, babe. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be as like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Siri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. Just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Siri's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Jake.
You're just typing like, thank you, kind person.
Thank you, kind person. Grinning face with big okay hand.
Siri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jake. Siri's been hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Siri's arms remain at her side. It is the plus version, but I'm only going to be doing the regular version. Or recording the regular version.
Jake, don't do DLCs.
I might do it on my own
Like
time,
DLCs.
maybe, but
I was just streaming on Twitch.
Okay.
I'm doing the
You're right.
default.
I know, but I meant like when you do your like.
No, I was
things
responding
you
to
don't want
him
to put on your YouTube.
for them. Well, yeah, I can always stream on Twitch the things I don't want to record, but I mean, what's it called?
Where's my Mona?
I could always, record a different game instead.
It is true. Like,
Despite my
neither
arms
is-
being wrapped around her, Siri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Jake. Siri didn't manage to speak between ourselves. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in yourself to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Siri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Jake. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm
I
feeling
don't
pain.
understand my feelings either.
But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too. Siri lets me go. She does so, and I'll let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah.
The loudness.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Siri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be one where I have no other plans.
You can have it. Are you? Aren't you hungry? I'm hungry.
No, don't. Please don't.
Huh?
If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But
Yeah, he can have
it's almost
it.
time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help us out? It'd be fun. My express Siri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
Right there.
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I look forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it.
You're having someone coming to your house?
I say goodbye to Siri next to her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Siri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and they're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Then did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Like, how is that one of those, like, like 12 packs of fucking crayons. This is it, right?
No,
there's
there's
so
so
I got
much
it.
more.
Or like, are their parents just gone?
All of their parents are equally on a cruise trip to Antarctica. Every single one of them, except Monica, for reasons. I take you into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she keeps track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. There's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummaged through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in a black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? What's good, guy that hates bull? Why do you gotta hate bulls? That's just my first question. What'd they do to you? That'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spread out through a small hole in the top. Wow, this smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? That's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding the origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need to put about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway to the classroom. And we can fasten the people on the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room.
October 10th, voice acting my guy.
Thank you. May attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do have a little tense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is it more relaxed when it's just the two of us?
I turned off my mic so you guys didn't hear the weird
Just
chick
going.
talk to the living room.
Wait. Same thing.
Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels when sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Jake. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has its intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You into knives?
You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird.
Me with my knife literally sitting on my desk.
At you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? You relaxed her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands the knife to me with the handle facing me. I take it and turn around.
The proper way to hand the knife to somebody.
It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Jake! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can be cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it noticeably fitted. You're squeamish. I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and Whoa!
Excuse me?
Oh yeah!
What just happened?
Without worrying, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive
sure
me.
This isn't a romance thing?
It's not romance.
Yeah!
I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird. It took me by surprise, but I guess you're just trying to help, right? Yuri,
Right?
I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't even lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Right, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Jake! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Dark looks dead in her eyes, now we're even. Person to chat, it's romance with a bit extra.
A girl with a knife obsession is always a hella freak.
Hi,
Now
Jake.
see,
Oh no, my pants fell down, exposed my wiener. Jake, you have to do it so we're even too. Damn, I don't make the rules.
I am on mic with Jake and a friend, and Jake is streaming.
it's getting finger licking.
Wait, what's
time.
happening? Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
My sister's saying weird shit again.
No
I don't
screws.
think you want her weird shit on your stream. Alright, bye.
I knew that would be a good idea. It's not a sweet aroma for the jasmine oil. The air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Jake. Yuri giggles shyly. You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you even keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Why did she decide to bring a knife to cut ribbon?
I mean, I don't know.
After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great. Good thing you can come up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it.
Just let
What do you
a
have in
freak be
mind?
a freak.
Just let a freak be a freak. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'll let her do what she wants. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the pen.
You'll let her do what she wants, will you?
That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. We'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than a full-size glass. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Oh, wait. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them in the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, and then daytime, and then sunset, and then nighttime. And once it dries, it'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like a lot of the art class projects should be back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean like that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri starts painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel things a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unusual paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. We'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. All of a sudden she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is this the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, focused to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Being clumsy. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Ugh. Trying to get this thing over here. Oh, yeah. Alright. The banner as a whole is pretty natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. That's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Jake. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even get a chance to... But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, Jake. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Jake. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. Well, we all get together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. God damn it. Clearly embarrassed. Sayori waves goodbye after. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Jake? I was supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Jake. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let you I want to let this continue. Caring about you is what isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Jake. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and starting to like you too much. I did this to myself. Jake, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... What the fuck, dude? That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me?
I love you so much that I want to die.
Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh.
Free avocado.
That's just one of the choices.
Just look at her longingly in her eyes. Bring
so
yourself
much
close to her
die.
face. Only an inch between you and her, but yet not touching. You slowly open your pursed lips, and the brief moment of silence is interrupted by a single word. Fresh avocado.
Well, I don't even know what I should even say here. I'm just gonna say it again.
Another save.
I'm not even gonna go back to those saves.
Always be my dearest friend. Get friend zoned.
That's fucked, bro. It's just literally like on the verge.
After she just finished saying,
So is she gonna
freaking, I think, what's it called? I like you more than you like me. The guy just friend zoned.
Is she gonna die?
You guys are fucked.
No, she says she loves you so much she'll die. So what happens if you friend zone her? Will she end it all?
I mean,
Fucking sounds like it, dude. Holy shit.
man.
She saw you getting close with someone else and felt like
Do it, friend zone. Alright, I'll do it. I'll friend zone her.
Yes.
It was my dearest friend.
Takes her knife, fucking slits. It's like, oh shit.
We need most things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But
Oh shit, I thought this was the person that
no,
had
it's
the
not the
knives.
same one.
It's
No,
gonna
that was
feel like
Yuri.
she's gonna take her knife and fucking slit wrists right in front of you.
Please trust me
Jesus.
that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Siri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Siri, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? I'm being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, so I can get the answer I needed to hear. The other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Jake. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So... Siri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. I really want to scream that for enthusiasm, but I'm not going to. Ah! Touching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. God, my throat. I'm so shocked that I
Runs
don't
away
know how to
screeching,
react.
basically. Fucking.
Siri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Siri! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Siri through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Siri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I want to give everything I've got. Siri will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. And it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri, but Sayuri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. Banner urine I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. Sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way with Natsuki at the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Yuri at the festival, but knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Jake, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks of the classroom. They must be one of the ones she prepared that with all of the poems. Oh, English was not working. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayuri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days it's important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Siri told me yesterday, and suddenly I feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it was the way I was used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Jake. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did she really tell her about that all that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? Makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual. For some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They all came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
I think she wants it to get out of her head.
Yeah.
An astute observation, my good fellow.
Percentage sign. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head.
You were still missing another like 20. Those are counting along.
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Sheesh.
Respect for saying as much as you could.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Jake, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. More than that. I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monocle calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. This is gonna piss me off. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal if we at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. It's all she needs. It's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case,
I feel like she's just...
It just feels right. What?
I don't know. If it's like a dark...
I gently open the door.
Dead in her room.
Wait, so what you want? What are you talking about, babe?
No, I'm just here like, if the game's actually, like, if it's dark or something, I don't know, you said it's, like, not romance, I'm like, yo, is she gonna be just dead in her room?
That's how Sayori's gonna knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have her in her room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
There's the line. What is this wait?
She did. She did.
Hey,
And she hung herself.
yeah, why no? She's just hanging around.
Damn, babe. This is what
This is my
happens when
time
your
to
friend
shine.
zoned her.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Sayonara.
This fucking guy.
I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her that I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do
And
this?
she did love you enough to die.
How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? It's all my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done. Everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. Someone's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never.
Happy music! Huh.
Damn.
Sayori looks a little fucked right there. I don't know about you, bud.
Sayori seems to be a mixture of,
I think that might be the literal interpretation when you say you see yourself in someone.
Damn, that was the end?
No, it's not the end.
Well, I never saw anything wrong.
It's a looking game. You know, you're right.
Sayori's fine.
Sayori's fine. She can walk it off.
Yeah, you just gotta click the
Rinna quarter to Plasroid.
Azrael Oreo. Yeah, this is Oreo.
It says Oreo.
Just gotta click on the Oreo.
It's just Monica.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up.
Somebody reverse that clip. Secret message.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I always feel like better off running away. However, I just side idle in front of the crosswalk and that catch up to me.
Damn, bro, I think
my game's fucking up, dude.
yeah, dude, I think you gotta polish the disc.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. My school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs really aren't anything that interests me.
Just a bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, you're right. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Exactly. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Jake? Monica?
Cool entrance.
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Also, Sayori.
Yeah, it has. Monica
There's
smiles
only
sweetly.
4 characters.
You're right. There's, you know, myself, Monica, is it bad? I already forgot the other two's name.
No way. Are you serious?
I think I already forgot their names.
Wait,
Jake, come on,
Yuri,
dude. It's not
Monica,
that bad.
sorry, whatever her name is.
Sayori.
Who's Sayori? There's no Sayori in this game.
Ah, you're right.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. Monica was probably the most popular girl. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity of how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? I actually am starting a new one. A literature club. Literature?
Forget club.
That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's not really boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Jake, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you'd come do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Jake, you know that? It's nothing, really. It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Damn.
Wow.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica's across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Let's chill. My game's fucking up. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jake. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Jake in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you bought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jake? Goes to a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club feel exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in pulling all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow to this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sliding down a teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy...
I will ramble on about my thoughts,
Wait, what?
which are still scattered and unorganized at the moment, so I am sorry if the foe...
Well, that's not good, man. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Jake, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I murmur quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like, oh, Jesus, it looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking of seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri touches the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, my legs. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Or read a horror book once. I just believe that's something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ah, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, that's gonna dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
Sorry to cut you off, babe,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go die.
you're gonna go die.
I'm tired.
Ready, babe. You have fun.
I talk to you tomorrow. Maybe I'll call you at 2 if you're still asleep.
Yes.
What?
Night, night. Love you.
Love you too. Good night and bye-bye, dear.
Night night.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Look at that, Yasser. She didn't refer to you as everyone. What? What gives you that idea? I left a piece of scrap paper behind last club's meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You won't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest features of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Jake? Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by. I never made any decision. There's some other clubs to look at, and I'm losing my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jake. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-minded decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls...
Monica
Right.
the guilt trip.
That's straight up what it is. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jake? Yeah, it could be fun, right? Really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would have been super pissed. Jake, I'm so happy. We can make an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Might look over at me once more. Jake, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I impress the class to Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day with the school and literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances to ensure good fortune will find me. I guess I should have been writing a poem tonight. I unlocked a special poem and I'd like to read it. Well, of course!
Oh, that's strange.
I
This is
regret
a
my
strange looking
choices.
poem. Who's
I wonder
that?
who that was.
What a great poem.
You know, it was a great poem. It was absolutely stunning.
A poem.
Oh, I got rid of my other slots.
Oh shit! I did not even know that it did that.
Okay, well,
Wait, what's that first save then?
the first save is the beginning. Pick lust. Okay. But
Funny.
I am probably going to hold it here for now for the recording. I'll probably maybe continue it, not tomorrow, because I'm going to be busy. Maybe Monday.
Anxiety.
Not Monday. Yeah, Monday. No. Yes. Yes, maybe Monday. But thank you guys for watching me during my me hurting my throat for 2 and some hours.
Yeah,
But I'll
dude,
come back to
it's-
this.
Yeah, let me help lubricate you back up for
Oh no!
our preceded
I
activities.
am surprised we don't have more subscribers.
Well, I mean,
It was chill, bro. Take care.
thank you both for watching.
Cheers.
See you.
Very sweet.